I'm Yu Chen. Today I'm going to present my data collection project. So which assignment did I choose and what drew me to that one? I chose politics project to observe the politics of a group of people who associate with one another voluntarily, to observe how internal and external formal and informal controls regulate behavior, avoid conflict, and deal with conflict when it arises. The focus on the politics of a voluntary group intrigues me as it provides an opportunity to delve into the dynamics of power, influence, conflict resolution, and behavioral norms in a society. So this project is not just about observing, but understanding human behavior and interactions within a specific context. This could reveal the subtleties and complexities of human relationships, a topic I found profoundly interesting. Therefore, I decided to observe four people in a game setting, which is contained with EJKR, four people, and I would find how the relationship and conflict solving works in this small group. What data collection method that I use, and if I have a choice of method, Uh, the reason why I choose that one is I use direct observation in this project. I could have hands-on approach in this research, allowing me to immerse myself in the group politics and gather data that might not be accessible through other methods. I observed four persons in a Monopoly game about 60 minutes, and I was able to gather useful information by using that. I can observe and understand the context in which interactions take place, which is very helpful in my project because I set up the setting for my observation. I choose direct observation because it helps me to capture unexpected events or behaviors which might not be reported or might be overlooked in other data collection methods. This is especially important because conflicts and resolutions to conflicts are always unexpected. How did I identify my sample and why I choose that sampling strategy? I choose my subjects based on convenience sampling. All subjects are friends with me and the result will be in a relaxed and informal situation. This sampling strategy saves time and resources compared to other sampling strategies. Participants are chosen from a group that is easily accessible and willing to participate, so there is more chance I receive plenty of responses and data. And here are the results. So the first thing is uh, I record is leadership. So this study emphasized the vital role of leadership in effectively managing conflict. So the subject is the leadership was instrumental in maintaining a positive and productive gaming environment. His objectivity, ability to actively listen, and presenting beneficial solutions to conflicts were key to conflict resolution. Despite not having a formal relationship leadership role, his actions throughout the game demonstrated the qualities of an effective leader, including fairness, calmness under pressure, and the ability to mediate disputes. The second thing I find out very interesting is the negotiation process. So, one thing I want to point out is when Jay landed on Park Place, which is a property that R wants since the beginning of the game. So, R proposed a trade. He offered Boardwalk to Jay to exchange for Park Place. So here R tried to convince Jay by emphasizing their friendship and arguing that the trade was fair. However, Jay remained firm in his decision, and the negotiation ended without an agreement. This instance shows how negotiation can involve persuasion and appeals to personal relationships. But ultimately, the decision lies with the individual are involved. Uh, what's more, the study also shows the example of asynchronous leadership, which demonstrates how authority and influence can be effectively managed in the absence of formal hierarchical structures. His leadership, characterized by persuasive power rather than coercive methods, effectively maintained the game's harmony and resolved conflicts. The game also contains different sanctions, so the study shows an example of positive sanctions such as acknowledgement or and respect encourage socially acceptable behavior and facilitated conflict resolution. On the other hand, the potential for negative sanctions was mitigated by the game's informal settings and the close relationships among the participants. So, last is what I learned about this topic. I learned about how negotiation works in an informal situation. Players negotiated trades based on perceived value and strategic advantage, and sometimes their personal relationship influenced these exchanges. I learned about how conflict arises and are resolved within a group. Disputes emerge over property ownership and accusations of cheating, reflecting that conflicts often arise from competition over resources. Each role in mediating conflicts and the player's effort to negotiate disagreements shows different strategies of conflict resolution. The game demonstrated how social roles emerge and function within a group. Kane actually assumed the role of the banker due to his skills with numbers, and he emerged as the leader, managing conflicts and maintaining harmony in the group. This aligns with the anthropological understandings of how roles within a society or group are often based on individual skills, experience, or personality traits.